Did they pay too much? That's what some are asking the Douglas County Board of Education. The school system recently installed 4 new artificial turf football fields.
Yeah, the county picked a local company based on written proposals, but our Fox 5i team examined the paperwork and found the county missed a chance to save taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars when it ignored the low bidder. Senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell has this report for us.
Sinead, that's right. 4 companies submitted proposals. All had installed fields in Georgia, all experienced, and all but one were well over the county's budget. But that one company could have saved taxpayers $860,000, but it didn't get the job. Those new artificial fields in Douglas County appear to be a runaway hit. But some say Douglas County taxpayers paid too high a price for their new football fields.
When you had a person pushing $900,000 less, why did you not use that person?
Don't mind, Mr. Chairman.
Earlier this year, the Douglas County Board of Education asked turf companies to submit proposals to install new fields. In April, Superintendent Gorden Pritz announced the winner, Cobb County company Deluxe Athletics, who planned on installing a FieldTurf artificial field.
We provided the most comprehensive proposal that we have done this before and have done it with success.
You think you were the best?
Correct.
Taxpayers cost $4.5 million. The superintendent admitted they didn't pick the low bidder, but he didn't tell the board or taxpayers that the low bidder, Sprinturf, said it could save the county $860,000.
Shocked. Our initial reaction was they made a mistake.
Ron Reddy was stunned. He is CEO of the nationwide company Sprinturf, which has one plant here in Georgia.
They're going to pay $1 million more, and they're going to take it away from the kids. That is the tragedy here, and they ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Well, they aren't. In fact, Douglas County School Board officials are proud of their decision.
Price was just one area.
Dr. Tim Scott oversees construction for Douglas County Schools. He says Deluxe Athletics simply had the best proposal. And he claims Sprinturf's proposal left out critical information on how the company would build a stormwater drainage system.
Are you saying Sprinturf left things out?
I'd have to look back at which one was which bid, but that's one I remember specifically.
Really? They left something that important out? The county showed all bidders exactly how to build the stormwater system. This was in everyone's proposal, and Sprinturf signed and agreed to build it just as designed. And the county must have liked it. They gave Sprinturf the second highest score.
These folks making these decisions did not perform their fiduciary responsibility to the taxpayer. This is not how you behave.
So how close were the two proposals? We examined the bid score sheets. 4 school district employees compared proposals from 4 companies and scored them in 7 different subjective categories, from experience and project team to references. We found all 4 evaluators gave Deluxe Athletics the exact same score on each and every one of the 7 categories.
Odds of winning the Powerball were better.
Those scores all, they look like it was the same person.
So this doesn't strike you as odd?
No, sir.
I'm still digging into why did they pick that person.
Local Douglas County watchdog Roy Spark says he'd already been investigating this contract when we showed him the score sheet.
So 4 people identically think alike.
Identical.
That's disturbing.
Now, FieldTurf wrote us this afternoon to say the county picked them because they had the best plan. Their price was in the middle of the pack, and they had shown a commitment to the county through prior projects. Later this week, we're going to examine that prior project, an artificial turf that the county tells us has now failed and needs to be replaced. Russ, Sinead?
All right, we'll look forward to that. $860,000 is a lot of money.
It is, and we heard from the board chairman who talked to us, and he said he was tired of all this bull. And he finished the sentence and said didn't like these losing bidders complaining about things like this. So don't know what will happen from here.
All right, we look forward to the next part of your report. Thanks, Dale.
Thanks, Dale.